Hey everyone, and welcome to another Marks & Crafts review. Today I'm going to be looking at the Kyunties Kaguya-Sama Love Kaguya figure. Now this is another prize figure. This one is done by Banpresto and Bandai Spirits, and basically it's another Crane Game prize, just like the Quaffle line that I've been looking at for the Quintessential and a few others. And typically Banpresto and Bandai do pretty damn good sculpts for their figures, sometimes a little bit inconsistent on painting, but generally the sculpt is quite good. And this is the first figure I'm looking at in this line, and really big fan of Kaguya-Sama Love, and this is also the first Kaguya figure that I've ever gotten. Not like they've made too many either, which is a bit of a shame, seeing as the third season has just started and there's only a few figures out. But anyway, I'm going to be looking at this prize figure here. And let's have a look inside the box. So outside of the box, Kaguya comes in 3 pieces, which is the base, her legs, and her main body. And once you assemble her, she's actually taller than the box, which is pretty neat. Which is also good because this box is quite small compared to like the other Taito figures where the box is just about the same size or a little bit bigger than them because they fit in a plastic sheet, but whatever. This one's in a couple pieces and it's just in little baggies, which means that there can be damage to the figure and things like that in transport and everything like that. But generally the figure has come out pretty much unscathed, but there are a few issues I have with it and we'll be going over those in a few moments. But as you can see, looks pretty good compared to the box. Pose is pretty much on point, although I think the expression might actually be quite a bit better with the actual main figure. It looks more like the how cute pose other than her looking just cute. So yeah, let's have a bit of a closer look. And Kaguya has a pretty simple design, but so does pretty much everyone in the show, and that's mainly due to the school uniform itself. But that means that their personalities and expressions tend to be what's more important. And she's got a pretty good expression here. It does look like the kawaii koto, how cute look, rather than her looking a bit meek. Or maybe it's just the pose that I'm looking at, like that one. She looks a little bit condescending, or might be because my camera angle is just a little bit low. But yeah, looks nice. Her eyes are well painted. Hair looks nice. The ribbons in her hair look good. Hair's tied up nicely. You can see a little bit of a mold line in her hair, which is a bit weird, but you don't see it from the main angle. You can see a few scuffs on the white of her uniform, and the black dress is just black. The paint is a little bit messy on her cuffs, which is a bit of a shame, and a little bit weird. There is a seam line through her arm here, and her face is very glossy. It looks like she's sweating. But that's pretty easily fixed with a matte top coat, especially since her eyes are weirdly matte instead of gloss, so that's a bit weird. That's also a pretty easy fix. There are some marks on her face, just on her cheek there, and there's another one sort of between her eyes. Don't know if that comes out that clear. Thankfully it's nothing to the main angle, but it is something to look out for with prize figures. It's just that, like, there are paint errors, it's just a fact of life. And the paint is a bit inconsistent on the dress. It's not a clean coat, as you can see that splosh just on the front, which is a bit of a shame. It's a bit messy all around. It is, again, something that is surprisingly easy to fix if you wanted to fix it yourself. But not every copy is going to come like this, thankfully. That's just the luck of the draw with prize figures, and I didn't get the best copy this time. But generally I'm not too angry about it because it was quite cheap, again, prize figure, and it looks fine from the main viewing angle. But I am probably going to keep it around because some of the other Kaguya figures I looked at, not that I've looked at, that I've seen, don't really do her justice that much. But yeah, I think this is fine as is, and it'll pair nicely with the Chica that's coming out later. If you haven't watched it already, Kaguya-Sama Love is a fantastic series. rock solid romantic comedy. The manga is also fantastic. And the season's going to be great. This is recorded just as the first episode has aired, so who knows by the time this one comes out, just because I'm pretty late on reviews these days. The series might be done by then. But yeah, fantastic series, good way to get excited for this season. And yeah, highly recommended if you haven't watched it already. Good slice of life rom-com that you can switch off to and just enjoy. And even the English dub is actually pretty funny. Even though I did watch it all in Japanese, I've seen a few snippets of the English dub, and it seems like they had good fun with it. In terms of things that I'd change about the figure, I would probably change the expression to be that kawaii koto, how cute face, just because I feel like the pose suits it a little bit more, and it's sort of how I imagine Kaguya more. But look, the meek, sort of cute Kaguya works fine as well. And that's it for the review. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I'll see you all next time.